Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. My name is Martina and this is the Secret Craft Room. In today's video I'm going to show you how I made my latest addition to my trick-or-treaters series, Grimsby the Ghost. Please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like my content. And without further ado, let's get into the video. I am creating the base for all of my trick-or-treaters the same way. You can find a link to this template in the description box below. I am using a wooden base and then I build up the base for the body out of cardboard, metal wire and aluminum foil. Then I added a layer of paper mache. This is so I don't need to use as much clay later on. Next I made his little candy bucket. Then I added clay to his body and added all the details. Since I am going to cover him with fabric, I didn't make too much details. I mostly focused on his eyes because they will show through the holes in the fabric. Once completely dry, I removed the aluminum foil from the bucket and added a piece of metal wire to the bucket for the handle. Then I added more clay to the inside of the bucket to make it more durable. Next I painted everything using acrylic paints. And then I covered everything with matte Mod Podge. Next I used soft pastels to add some dirt and aging. You can also add a tiny bit of water to get more coverage. Next I created his little sheet out of a piece of an old sheet. Since my piece wasn't a square, I first made an oval out of it, but it turned out way too big, so I cut it into a smaller circle instead. Make sure to only cut away small pieces at a time and test it out in between. I realized that there were too much fabric, so I decided to cut away pieces on the sides. Then I used needle and thread to close the sides. Next I marked out where to cut the holes for his eyes. And once again I cut away just a tiny bit at a time, trying it out in between. Next I needed to figure out how he was going to hold his bucket through the sheet. I decided to make like a little hook out of aluminum wire that I attached to his hand. Next I covered all the soft pastel with a coat of Mod Podge. Then I mixed equal parts of water and PVA glue and soaked the fabric piece in it. Then I squeezed out as much of the liquid as possible and then I added to the ghost. To create the hand, I pushed the fabric inside the hook on the hand and then I hung the bucket on it. This creates the illusion of a tiny hand holding the bucket through the fabric. Once it had dried completely, I once again used soft pastels to add some dirt and shadows. Then I glued a piece of black felt to the bottom of the base and touched it up with black acrylic paint. Please don't forget to subscribe and give my video a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you love ghosts as much as I do, please leave a ghost emoji in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.